see, Aries is called the ram. Aries, the ram. The zoomorphic form of Ikenga is a ram. We even have a saying that Ugoebenaja jogo, that is, that the ram goes to fight with his head. Esoterically, it is explaining how one should work with his or her brain. You have to use your mind. You have to use your thought streams. You have to use your thinking faculty to face the world. The Kush Kemet Falcon Netar, known as Muntu, is an embodiment of Ikenga Agumpo, which is also the chi that ushers in the African New Year. Muntu and Heru are embodiments of Ikenga. Muntu is the Kush Kemet god of war. Muntu is the chi of war. In Igbo spirituality and mystery systems, we have the story of Ndiagede, the ancestors of the day. Ndushiagede. They represent the ancestors of the day, and they came from Mars. Ndushiagede came from planet Mars. Ndushiagede brought civilizations to Earth. Ndushiagede brought technology to Earth. Ndushiagede mystery system is explaining the source of man. In all the major Igbo artifacts of Ikenga, you will notice him holding a sword on the right hand and a skull on the left hand, and it is always wearing the ram's horn. You see, Ikenga, these are the three symbols of Ikenga: the ram's horn, the sword on the right hand, and the skull on the left hand. They are Ikenga, which is the horns of Ikenga. Akani Ikenga, which is the right hand of Ikenga. And Akebe Ikenga. The horn represents the relentlessness of Ikenga. If you have ever seen a ram attacking, it will not stop until you fall on the ground. The horns represent the determination of Ikenga, which is also why Ikenga is held as Ugoebenaja jogo. That is, that the ram fights with his head. Ikenga is often depicted holding a skull, Obokorisi, on his left hand and a sword, Maya, on his right hand. In simple terms, the skull represents the past, the aftermath of nature, while the sword represents the future. The skull represents mortality, matter, materialism, that which belongs to the earth, while the sword represents the weapon that creates the ways of the future, which is why Ikenga is held as Owata, the path to the spirit self, the pathfinder. Thus, Ikenga is the chi that holds the future and the aftermath in his two hands. This is the symphony of life. We have the future, then we have the aftermath, like spring and fall. We have our destiny. Our destiny is in our hands. Our dexterity is in our hands. This is why Ikenga is called a Galenabo, because he represents the dualistic aspects of nature. Esoterically, the hippocampus is Ikenga, Ipi Amadioha, because Ikenga and Amadioha holds the same zoomorphic form. They both have a ram as their zoomorphic form. The hippocampus, Ikenga, is one of the most important parts of our brain. Africans are suffering from memory loss, which creates identity crisis. The hippocampus plays a major role in the formation organization, and storage of new memories, as well as connecting certain sensation and emotions to these memories. The hippocampus acts as something of a shipping center, taking in information, registering it, and temporarily storing it before shipping it off to be filed and stored in long-term memory. This is also the reason why the main memory of a computer is called RAM. This is important to our ancestors because losing your memory means losing your identity. We have a principle known as Ikenga, as Ikenga is the one that holds the key to what becomes of an individual. And your first Ikenga is Ikenga Mwonye, which deals with the principle of having an identity.